what prevents us from digesting our own stomach, right? We have this hydrochloric acid, we have the chief cells that are secreting pepsinogen, the hydrochloric acid secreted by the parietal cells is breaking that down into an enzyme which can digest the stomach itself. It can digest protein, it can digest stomachs for sure. So why do we not digest our own stomach? We don't digest our own stomach because this yin-yang balance, this remarkable yin-yang balance in our stomach, where the mucus cells in our stomach are secreting this alkaline fluid, they're secreting a mucus which is secreted throughout the lining of the stomach and throughout the lining of the gut, and it helps to balance out the acid. It neutralizes the stomach's acid. This is extremely important when it comes not only obviously to us not digesting our own stomach, but it represents very clearly a kind of yin-yang balance within the gut, which over time can be disrupted and gets eroded, and that's a very important part of the pathological process, which leads to many gastric problems and can ultimately lead to some sort of cancerous problem when the lining of the gut becomes eroded. So when that lining of the gut becomes eroded, this is going to lead to ulcerations, and this is ultimately can in time lead to toxicity and mutations of the tissues there. So in a certain way, this is representing the stomach's fluid, the intrinsic stomach fluid, not simply the fluid that we're ingesting and that's in our stomach, but the secretion itself of the stomach. And always these levels of yin are very important, and we'll talk more about this idea that the yin represents both the secretion and the structure, that the yin of the stomach represents both the mucosal lining and the mucus secretions, and it's both of those together. And again, we just have this remarkable yin, this remarkable yin-yang balance in the stomach of the stomach's, in a way, in a very real way, the stomach's fire and the stomach's water.